Yeah. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is May 11th, 2018. Oh man, Soup Nasi, I like this one, bro. Rubber Band Bandits. Horse Outside. I like this a lot, man. Thanks for the song request. And also I got in the rotation Black Rat by DZ Death Rays. Shout out to my man Dunk McDunk. Thank you for that. That's some Aussie dance rock. So we rocking out to some alternative joints today. That's cool with me. I'm liking all music, people. So thanks for the song request again. Yo, what's going on, people? Let's get right into it. We're in a huge bear. Man, we've been slammed. And that's what we're going to talk about today. There are a few articles out. Different views on what's going on. I'll give you my two Satoshis on it. But first, I want to let you guys know I still haven't gotten much participation from the poll for the market cap forecast after the consensus conference here coming up next week in New York City. I asked, where did you guys think the market cap will be a week after the conference? And I've got 11 responses so far. Of those responses, the 54% there is saying 600 billion. And right now, that's looking more realistic than anything else, to be honest with you. We've taken a leg down in the markets. So I will be in New York next week, guys, the 17th through the 19th. I'll be at the CIA, which is the Crypto Influencers Award for 2018. It'll be in New York. And make sure you guys do get over there and vote for me. It's a link in the description of this video for that. I'm under the coolest influencers. And that is on Thursday of next week. But on Friday, I want to do a meetup with everyone in the NY. So you guys got to let me know what's some cool places in Midtown to do a meetup, guys. I need to know. I'm not from there, of course. I always like to have face-to-face conversations more than online, man. I'm just that type of person. Grew up that way, so I love to see you guys there, but I need some suggestions. So drop me something in the comments below, and we can do that. I'll see which ones seem to fit the best. I don't know how many people we're gonna have, but try to give me suggestions on places that are kind of, you know, bigger space. I know that's hard in New York, but yeah, let's link up. The meetup will be on Friday the 18th out in NYC. So give me some suggestions, people, so we can link up there. Let's take a look at this market cap. Oh my god, look at all this red. This red looks like one of my thumbnail lists. All red, man. Look at the 24-hour column. Red, double-digit percentage reds. And 7 days, we're talking 20% for most of these coins and tokens. Not looking good, people. Not looking good. So we're going to look into why this may be the case. Hell, I should have sold my EOS, huh? Before the conference started. But it wasn't going to be a permanent sale. It was just a sale to try to accumulate more tokens after the registration. But we'll see what happens after the conference, guys. Let's see what happens. Let's take a look at my chart really quickly, and the charts are looking not too good. We got one last saving grace here at this line that I have drawn, 8600 area. We broke right through long-term trend line. Honestly, not a good look. If we can get back above that within the next 24 hours, I would say 24 38 hours, that would be fine. But as of now, I'm not too bullish on the markets. Like I said, we do have a little V shape forming here around this 8600 level. So if we can't keep that, then 8100 is the next level we're going. We tried, I'm gonna zoom in, you can see here, we tried to bounce off. We tried hard, man. We did. We tried to bounce off my trend line here. We bounced right off of it, and then they came in and slammed it down again. So there have been 3 major sell-offs in the past 2 or 3 days, and we're going to look into at least what a lot of speculation is about this and why this is happening. I personally, I'll leave my 2 Satoshis for the end after we read these articles. First article out of Zero Hedge. Oh, trusty Dusty. Actually, Zero Hedge should be, I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but back in 2013, late 2012, I have to give credit to Zero Hedge for introducing me to Bitcoin. That's when I bought my first Bitcoin. It was like 1 o'clock at night. I was doing my routine, scroll through Zero Hedge at night, saw an article about this thing called Bitcoin. Read that article, man. I literally that night, people, many of you have already heard this story. That night I got out of bed, ran up to CVS and purchased my first Bitcoin through Charlie Shrim's site. Bit instant. That's how the journey started, man. So I got to give credit to Zero Hedge. I always think about that when I look at an article on Zero Hedge nowadays. But it says here, cryptos crushed by 24-hour triple whammy. The last 24 hours, it says, have not been pretty for cryptocurrency bulls. Around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the entire space tumbled almost instantly as large blocks went through in Bitcoin, with chatter suggesting that Mt. Gox custodian was unloading once again. Prices quickly stabilized once that selling pressure abated. However, shortly after the U.S. markets closed at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Nvidia announced its results, posting quarterly sales that topped expectations. However, Nvidia shares fell as the company revealed for the first time that a bigger than anticipated portion of the demand for its powerful graphics processors came from the volatile cryptocurrency markets. And then the company said that while it generated $289 million in sales to cryptocurrency miners in the first quarter, Chief Executive Officer said the company expects cryptocurrency related revenue to fall 65% to about $100 million in the next quarter, sparking a second leg of selling pressure across the crypto space. And overnight, the third whammy struck when South Korean prosecutors raided the offices of Upbit, one of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchanges. And this is out of Bloomberg. Authorities searched the exchange offices on Thursday and Friday, according to an official from the Seoul South District Prosecutor's Office, who asked not to be identified, citing office policy. There you have it. They're calling Mt. Gox there, Nvidia right there, and then South Korea raid the last and biggest one. What do you guys think, man? So yeah, let's take a look at this video. It's a very interesting video put together, visually showing the market cap evolution over the last year and almost a year and a half. So let's take a look at this. I thought this was neat. So as you can see here, we've got starting in January of last year, Bitcoin's dominance is just dwarfing everything else. As we get into March, we'll see ETH start to explode. That's when Ethereum went from like $10 all the way up to 100 and something bucks. Litecoin starts to bubble a little bit there. Then look at it, XRP, Ripple just explodes. And now we're in July. July is when we see ETH. We thought the flipping was going to happen. That didn't occur. Bitcoin Cash comes out of nowhere. We're in August now. This is really neat, man. I like this visual. What it's showing is the maturation of the cryptocurrency industry. Honestly, the whole market cap is maturing. And as we get into December of 2017, now January of 18, look at all these other coins and tokens start to develop and steal market share from Bitcoin. Now we're in April of this year, and finally we end here. So that's a pretty good representation. I like that. Shows that definitely we're seeing more diversification of money in the cryptocurrency space, which to me is a good thing. That's a very good thing. We need that, and I hope that continues to happen. But what do you guys think? Do you think, I personally, so let me give you my 2 satoshis on this. I think the whole thing about Nvidia, see, I don't know, like I don't feel like the Nvidia one it may have happened, but it was an overreaction, in my opinion, by whoever was selling, because Nvidia makes GPUs. GPUs are very ineffective nowadays at mining Bitcoin. It's like almost a waste of time to mine Bitcoin on GPUs. Mostly, you're going to get the most bang for your buck and efficiency out of ASICs, which are chips that were made specifically to mine the SHA-256 algorithm. So I don't know about that one. But then again, you have the second one being, or that was the second one. The first one being Mt. Gox. What do you guys think about that? I was under the impression that Mt. Gox was done. They had sold over the counter to individuals directly, to parties directly, and that would have had no effect on the markets. But I guess there was some rumor saying that Mt. Gox trustee or custodian has sold more Bitcoin. And then finally, the South Korean, I think that one was a really big one and a real one. As you see, the drop was the most when that occurred. So there you go, triple whammy, hit us hard. These are free markets, people. So news, you know, normally like in equities, man, if I were, let's say, a Warren Buffett or someone big in the game, if I wanted to sell a huge amount of any position, I have to fill out, I can't remember what it's K. You guys have to help me out. K2, K10 forms. I can't remember. But you have to fill these forms out and submit months before. So it's nothing. You can't just go in and slam the markets down from an individual standpoint. Now, I think it still happens. We all know how corrupt Wall Street is. But this is what happens when you have free markets. You're going to get slam downs. And if it's nothing that is really fundamentally changing in the crypto space, this could possibly be a buying opportunity for some people. So you guys got to let me know what you think about that. Definitely a red day on May 11th, 2018. Well, I think that's pretty much it for today. That's my 2 Satoshis on the situation. I'll holler at you guys later. Have a great weekend. Peace.